Friday, Flosstube. My name is Jessie and this is Mislaid Pages. Hi, hello there, how are you? If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, hi. If you're new here, this is going to be different than what you can expect on a usual basis. But it's been a couple of weeks since I did a floss tube, so I wanted to make sure that I checked in with everybody. I don't have a lot to talk about cross-stitchy wise as far as like whips and things like that this week, but I did want to update you about a few things because I don't like to go too long without an update. And I figured this would be an easy way to just kind of check in with you all and give you those updates and all that kind of stuff. So quick life update to start with. So last weekend Adam and I were supposed to go to Adam is my husband, my essential spouse, for those who are new here. We were supposed to go to visit his family for a memorial for his grandmother who recently passed away. Those plans changed last minute because we discovered that Adam had been potentially exposed to a COVID positive person at his work. And because we weren't sure what the exposure was, what the real risk level was, we made the decision not to travel. We didn't want to put any of his family at risk, especially because we knew that we would be seeing older folks and children. And while we think that pretty much everybody who is old enough has been vaccinated in his family, the children, obviously under 11, can't be vaccinated. So we didn't want to run any risk of potentially being carriers of anything. So we did not go visit his family. However, I didn't do any videos or anything because I was kind of in a really low place last week. So I had talked before about feeling overwhelmed and exhausted and that kind of stuff, and it just kind of like hit a really, really big low. I'm feeling much, much better this week. Unfortunately, actually, I guess it's good that I'm feeling better because work has been hectic, to say the least. I have been so busy this it's been busier since July 1st. We started our new fiscal year at the beginning of July, and it's always a little bit busier, but these last 2 3 weeks have been even busier than busy. So I'm kind of running ragged, and I just haven't had the time to do self-care and do videos and do the Etsy shop and all the things in addition to work. So unfortunately, because work pays me a salary, I have to prioritize that, not necessarily over self-care, but over some other things, which is doesn't make me happy, but it is what it is. So that's why I have posted almost no videos this week. I did do an unboxing on Wednesday. That was the Black Needle Society Autumn in Stars Hollow unboxing. And I posted that Wednesday because the digital retreat actually started Wednesday evening. I haven't participated a lot so far. It has been ongoing since Wednesday evening. Basically, I've just jumped in stitchy challenges here and there because that's what I can fit in right now, with work being what it is. Hopefully, after business hours today, I can actually jump in. Say hi to Loki. After business hours today, hopefully I can actually jump in and really participate, and maybe do some of the other challenges and things that are going on. So that's my plan for the weekend. And at first I wasn't going to do a floss tube at all because I just didn't feel like I had the time. And then I decided, you know what, I do this kind of thing for vlogs, for Patreon, and I figured why not just do it for Flosstube because it's quicker, it's easier. So I don't really have anything to show you today, and a lot of that is because I have been stitching, but I've been stitching on a model that that is not public yet. So the pattern is out there. I'm actually stitching the model for Sempre Avanti, which is a Tempting Tangles design. So it's not, the full design is actually, has already been out there as a stitch along, but it's not out there as a full pattern release yet. So I'm not showing that on the channel until after I've sent that to her and it has been released. So I've been stitching on that. I've been knitting. I have some great progress to show you when I get a chance to do a knit cast. And I will hopefully be Loki wants some love. I will hopefully be doing starting a new mystery knit along tomorrow. So lots of stuff going on and lots of work. And now he's knocking over my model stitch. Loki, get out of the. And the cats always want to get in everything whenever I start doing anything. So So yeah, so that's life. That's what's going on with the life right now. What was I going to update you on? Oh yeah, so this weekend, Autumn and Stars Hollow. I won't, I don't think I'll do a bunch of updates here or on Patreon during the weekend because I think I just want to take some time to enjoy the weekend. Um, so yeah, so that's happening this weekend. I'll give you a better update next week, especially because I'll know how it all shook out, and I'll be able to tell you what I worked on, which hopefully will be things other than my model stitch. I just want to get a lot of work in. So pretty much any stitching challenge that has a prompt that I don't have something that immediately pops into my head, I'm just using Sempre Avanti. So I'm taking penalty stitches, but I'm getting lots of work done on Sempre Avanti. So. Um, Autumn and Stars Hollow this weekend. Mystery knit along for with Casapinka, which is called Snarkometer. I'll probably start that. I've got my yarn all together for that. I'm very, very excited. What else is going on? Oh, Needlework Expo. That was the other big thing I need to talk about. So I am getting emails now. I know the last time I talked to you all, I said I hadn't been getting any emails from designers yet. Oh, I might have only said this on Patreon. Anyway, designers have started sending their emails with all of the official pertinent info for their new releases for Needlework Expo. So I'm going to be I'm going to be working very hard between this weekend and next week to get together a slideshow preview for you, like I did for the March Expo. And I think I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do pre-orders. Now, last time I did pre-orders as listings on Etsy, but I have a couple of different options this time. And actually, if y'all wouldn't mind weighing in, so I can do pre-orders on Etsy. I can set up pre-order listings on my website, mislaidpages.com, or I could actually set up like a Google form where you could essentially create a pre-order that would tell me everything that you want, and then I would invoice you based on what I was actually able to purchase. That way, you don't actually have to pay for anything up front. It's more cost on my end. I think I can deal with that right now. But it does mean that if for some reason I can't get to a designer or they're sold out or something like that, then you're not paying for something that I couldn't get. And that was something that I was kind of concerned about. It didn't end up being an issue for last expo, but I was concerned about the idea of taking money up front and then not being able to get something. I could certainly refund, but I hate to do that. So those are the three options. So through Etsy, obviously Etsy is great for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of people are more comfortable using Etsy. So I could set up pre-orders that way. It does involve lots of extra fees compared to setting up the pre-orders on my website. But setting up pre-orders on my website takes more time. And then the third option is just to set up some kind of Google form where you could say, I would really like all of these charts, and then I can invoice you on the charts that or charts or items or whatever that I'm actually able to purchase. So if you have a preference for any of those, if you have thoughts, let me know. I may or may not do it the way that you prefer, but but I'm happy to take your feedback on that. So those are the big things, the big happenings that are going on right now. Loki is really dying for attention today. He's not. I don't know what his deal is. They want to be fed like every other hour nowadays. So pretty much anytime I get up and move around, they decide that it's time to be fed. So that may be what he's doing. And I'm going to have to get him off of here because he really wants to love on my stitching, and that means getting cat hair all over my stitching. So, okay. I think that was all. So that was a life update. I've been watching all kinds of stuff. I'll have to chat. I might have to do a whip and chat. I might have to start doing a fairly regular whip and chat where I just talk about all the stuff that I've been watching and my thoughts and stuff like that. Because y'all know I really like to chat about that kind of stuff. Work has been very busy. But I'm having this week especially, I feel much more like me. I'm still unfocused. Oh, that's another update. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. I'm still feeling unfocused, but I have energy and I have motivation and the ability to get up and do things. It's a little too much for me because I find that I'm getting to this place where I feel tired mentally and physically, but in my brain is still this go, 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 go feeling. As opposed to pretty much the entire month of July where I just couldn't, there was nothing in me that could do anything. I did the bare minimum and pretty much everything. Um, so now I'm like, I have the motivation, I have the drive to do the things, but it's a little overwhelming in its own right. That brings me to my last update, and then I think I'm gonna let y'all go. So I finally got my results back for my evaluation for ADD, ADHD, and emotional behavioral stuff. So the long and short of it is that I did not appear to have, or did not express higher than average symptoms of anxiety, but I do appear to have mild to moderate ADD. So validating, I guess. I was surprised that I didn't feel very validated. I didn't feel very like, okay, and cat butt. Sorry about that. Um, I didn't have a lot of feelings about it. I just kind of felt like, oh, okay, well, okay. So the next step will be going back to my general practitioner, which I'm seeing her at the beginning of September. And, so I'll go back to her and discuss with her what meds. So the basic thing that the evaluating doctor said was that, I don't see a need for you to be on antidepressants or mood stabilizers, anything like that. But I think ADD meds would probably help you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to the doctor and talk to the general practitioner about getting on some ADD meds, and hopefully not. Hopefully some other options besides Adderall. I did try Adderall for a little while and I got horrible migraines. So didn't get a ton of benefit, and had lots and lots of debilitating migraines where I literally had to go lay down in the dark for hours every single day at the same time, which is probably actually a withdrawal symptom as the medication wears off. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to go give this cat some more love. Get him to get some love somewhere other than right here. I hope you're all having the best day that's available to you, the best week, the best weekend. If you're going to be at the Autumn and Stars Hollow digital retreat, then hopefully I will see you and chat with you there. I haven't decided what rooms I'm going to check out. I'll probably be mostly checking out the rooms that have people in them. But I do plan on actually getting in those hopefully later this evening. And if not this evening, then tomorrow, definitely. Because it definitely feels kind of lonely doing stitching challenges just separately and not connecting with anybody. So, okay, that's it for me. I will see you all again next time. Hopefully we'll be back to regular videos next week. I'm gonna do the best I can. I can't make promises at this point. I can't make any promises. I will do the best that I can, and I will hopefully have lots of content for you next week. And in the meantime, y'all have a great one. Remember, I always say, stay hydrated. Make sure to take all of your meds, all the meds that you need to take, and remember that you are enough. I love you all, and I'll see you again next time.